know the staples of the state fair, right? Foods that you can't avoid. The corn roast, sweet Martha's, mini donuts, the list goes on.
And on and on. But have you ever gone out on a limb and tried something brand new that you ended up really liking?
Well, today we're talking about the unsung food heroes of the state fair. These are kind of the spots. They don't get as much love, but they are still awesome. Stephanie March is back. She knows her way around the fair. We gave her a task. We said, Stephanie, tell us, there are 3 hidden gems at the state fair. I'm sure it was hard for you to pick this out, but you do have a list, and you get your paper and pen ready, people, because you've got some great ideas.
Right. Okay. So my first one is, and this is hard for me because I'm like, everybody knows about all this stuff, right? Like, you know, because I just feel like it's so, there's so many people out there, how can you miss this? And this is one of those ones that every year I'm sort of surprised. So I go to the Gopher Bar, the Gopher Dairy Bar at the Cattle Barn for milkshakes.
You told me this.
I know, because people are lining up in the Dairy Goodness building, in the dairy building where they carve the butter, right?
Yep.
I get it. Like that, those are spectacular milkshakes and everyone loves those. And you're lining up in that huge line. Meanwhile, I'm down at the Cattle Barn at the Gopher Bar where you have U of M students pulling soft serve and shakes, you guys, that are, they are spectacular. And I have a feeling that they're coming straight from the cow. That's all I'm going to say. You know, it's like the cows are right there and, you know, it's like, why wouldn't you just, you know.
And honestly, it's like surprisingly cheap.
It is. It's like $6.
Yeah. You and I went a couple years ago. You're like, let me show you, because I'm a malts fan.
It is, and it's very simple and pure. Where like the other one gets a little bit fancy with all the toppings and the things, and that's great too. But I'm just saying, sometimes you just want a perfect chocolate malt. That's it.
Now you ruined it for everybody.
Sorry, everybody.
Okay, your next up is near the Kidway.
Okay, I'm sort of a little like low-key famous for this one, but the fried bologna sandwich at Netterfield's.
Fried bologna
like
sandwich.
A big hunk of like they have this huge, I know I don't have a picture of it, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna send it to you guys, but there's this giant ring of bologna, then they griddle it so that it's like crisp, it's like a giant hot dog, and then they griddle it so it's like flat, and then they put it on, you remember? And you put it on a bun with lettuce and tomato, and then it's right outside of the Kidway. It's just a truck-looking thing. You order the fried bologna sandwich. Here's the real hack. You go around to the back, and there's there's like a seating area behind there, like with, you know, like a little patio. They have the best hot sauce table at the fair. Free hot sauce table.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Free?
Just like a hot sauce, like a table with hot sauce on it. Like all sorts of tapatio and Tabascos. And you just add that in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you had me at the hot sauce.
All right, that's going to be on our trip. We're going to be, that's on our trip.
Hot sauce and bologna.
I'm going to convert you. I've converted so many people.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
I'm willing to try.
Yeah.
Okay, the next is the Peg in the Peg.
The Peg, right?
I mean, at the Ag Court building.
We did this in 2019.
I introduced you to the Peg.
Yeah.
Stephanie introduced me to the Peg. It comes full circle.
And oh my goodness.
Yeah, you guys, the Peg is understood because you're so worried about getting like your cheese curds on. You're still thinking about all your quick snacks. The Peg is like an oasis, especially for those of us who have to be out there quite often at the fair. It's on the back side of the Ag Hort building, and it is actually a full-service restaurant. Like you can sit at the counter and they're going to serve you.
Right?
It's like, borderline. I think we have to, like, you know, the Salem Church dining halls, kind of.
That's sit down.
So, but this one is great because they like literally come to your table. They have crazy good, like really homespun foods. They really have an excellent, massive sandwich that I'll talk about another time.
That sandwich.
But they have a breakfast sandwich, and I think for those of us in the morning, sometimes tomato, egg, cheese, sausage, biscuits.
If I remember right, Kelly, we were supposed to share that, and I did not share.
I'm still a little bitter about it.
I don't blame you.
But it is. Sometimes it's hard to find breakfast food at the fair. And if you're there early.
Yeah, and maybe we'll do that for a segment at the fair the second time because there is a lot
I would love to, because my hidden gem, and I'm going to throw a little curveball in there and throw in a little second one, or both breakfasts.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your hidden gem?
So my hidden gem is actually the caramel roll. It's by the Horse Barn. It's from a bunny, I believe. It's obviously a take on a caramel bun.
Yeah.
It's really well known with like the 4-H'ers and some of the early risers and anyone that deals with like the cattle barn or the horse barn.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fine, it's a caramel roll, it's baked goods, whatever. I'm telling you.
You love it.
It is, and this is to not take away from anything else at the fair, but it's the best baked good at the fair. And it's so,
that's big talk.
Yeah, I know.
It's so good.
We did that last year, and I think we're supposed to share, and I don't think I shared that one.
Yeah,
so there we go.
Also correct.
Okay.
And if you want breakfast pizza, food building. And it's dynamite.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
Okay.
That's good. Okay,
I
Alex,
tried that
what's your hidden gem?
Mine is the Gizmo sandwich up by Machinery Hill. I discovered this years ago. It's a track from the Fox 9 booth, but it's meaty, cheesy goodness. There's just something about
and
this.
it's huge.
And it is huge. Maybe it's something to share, but there's they do something with the meat mixture, and many times they add, I think it's cinnamon or something, the different spices in the meat that I absolutely love, and then the melted cheese, and then just the toasted bun is perfectly toasted.
Let's give the warning though, like that's your meal.
Yeah. That thing is large.
Like that is a shareable or that's your meal for the day, because that is
It's
a lot.
good though. It is good.
I said, oh my gosh, I'm surprised, Alex. You're so tiny. That's a big sandwich. It's like the size of Alex.
It is. It's good though. It's definitely good, but probably split it.
Yeah, Steph, thank you. We appreciate it. I know we're going to be at the fair. We're going to have a lot of fun.